In this video, we're going to look at Primary 5 Math, the topic of ratio, and we are going to explore about ratios that have a constant difference. So for constant difference ratio question, it means that the difference between the people or the people involved in the question always remain the same, right? And this can happen if the quantities they have increase or decrease in the same amount. So most constant difference questions are related to age, because the people in the question will grow up, or they will increase at the same amount. Because if I'm 4 years older than you today, 5 years later, I will still be 4 years older than you. All right. The difference in age between two people will always remain the same. So let's look at a sample question. The age of A and B is 4:7, the ratio. In 3 years, their ages will be in a ratio 3:5. So I have A and B. So I call this my mathematical structure, where you have basically the people involved in this row together with the total and the difference, and you have the changes in this column. All right. So in 3 years, so right now the ratio is 4:7. In 3 years, their ratios will be 3:5. So in 3 years, so this is +3, this is +3. Their ratio will be 3:5. So units. Okay. So in this question, the difference is the same, because no matter what happened, the difference will be the same. So I find A and B and I find the difference. The difference is 7 minus 4 is 3 units. 5 minus 3 is 2 units. So I must make the difference the same in this question. So what I can do is I times 2 times 3. So times 3 times 3 times 2 times 2. So I have 9u, I have 15u, and I have 3 to 6u. I have 6u, 14u, and 8u. So now my difference is the same. Let's look at the difference. So 9 minus 8 is actually 1u, and it's 3 years. So I take 15 minus 14 is also 1u, and it's 3 years. So it's quite consistent. So 9u minus 8u, which is the 1u that he grew up, equals to 1u, and it's 3 years, all right, because that's 3 years has passed. How old is B now? B now is 14u, so 14u is 14 times 3 equals, that's the answer. So in this question, I want to focus on the fact that, now you have this 4u and 7u, and you need to find the difference, which is 3u, and then you need to make the difference the same, all right? 3 years later, this is the units, and then this is the difference. So this minus this, it should be the same as this minus this. So therefore 3u, 2u times 2 times 3, make everything the same. No, sorry, make the difference the same, which is 6u, 6u. And then you can minus off. So 15 minus 14 is 1u, it's 3 years. Likewise, 9u minus 8u is 1u, which is also 3 years. So 1u is 3 years. How old is B now? So I'm looking for now over here. So B is 14 units. So it's 14 times 3. Be careful, don't use 7 units, because that's the original ratio. You have already multiplied it out, so you need to use the new ratio of 14 units. A is 1/4 of B when B is 48 years old. In how many years' time will A be 1/3 of B? So again, A and B, get my mathematical structure out first. B is 48 years old, so this is now. And A is 1/4 of B, so it's 1/4 times 48 equals to 12 years old. All right. In how many years' time will A be 1/3 of B? So I also need to write the ratio of A to B is 1:4. So A is the 1 and B is the 4. Difference between them is 3 units. In how many years' time will A be 1/3 of B? So 1/3. So I just write future here. future. All right, leave some space for the units to change. So it's going to be 1 unit, 3 units, and the difference is 2 units. So I need to times 2, I need to times 3. So times 2 is 6u, 8u, 2u, times 3 is 6u, 9u, and 3u. Now I know my 6 units is actually 48 minus 12. So 48 minus 12 equals to 36. So 6u is actually 36. I need to find 9u over here, which is my next, the age where I'll be 3 times of him. So 9 divided by 6. So it's divide times. So 9 divided by 6 times 36. So I call this my divide times structure. I always get this thing out. Equals 54. Alright, so that's the answer. So when he's 54, he will be 3 times. So when he's 54, so he will be 1/3. So it's 1/3 times 54 equals 18. So you need to take 18 minus 12. 18 minus 12 equals to 6 years time. So in how many years time will A be 1/3 of B? So 12, 18, in 6 years time, A will be 1/3 of B. Right, so in this question, I want to emphasize, again, it's a difference question. So make the difference the same over here. Make the difference the same. And then you know the difference is actually 36 years. So you can find 1 unit. You can find 9 units. You can find 3 units. And then you can minus off from over here. How much is that? All right. You don't have to find 9 units actually. I realized that. You don't have to find this. You can find from 6 units is 36. 3, you can immediately look for 3 units equals to 18. And then 18 minus 12 is 6 years. A is 6 times as old as B. In 8 years, he will be twice as old as B. How old is A now? So again, I have my characters. My people is on top. And so now, these are the changes that take place. 6 times. A is 6 times. So A is 6 times as old as B. So A is 6 units. B is 1 unit. The difference is 5 units. In 8 years' time, he will be twice as old as B. 8 years is plus 8. Plus 8. He'll be twice as old as B. So the difference is 1 unit. So make the difference the same, times 5, times 5, times 5. So it becomes 10u, 5u, 5u. So now the difference is the same. Both of them are 5u. Let's look at it. So 10u minus 6u, 4u is actually 8 years old. 8 years. 5 minus 1, this is also 4u, is 8 years. So like I said, both of them will age the same amount, and the units should be the same as well. So how old is A now? So A is 6u now, so 6u is 6 divided by 4 times 8. So this is my divide time structure. So 6 divided by 4 times 8. And this is your answer.